straight away where to find the infuriated Gisèlè Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there. The punishing cold rendered the door frozen tight. Carl saw no way to open it. Something was hidden under the stairs. Carl's scout training was buried deep in his memory. What do you need again to start a fire? A fire can't be started with a snap of the fingers. More materials were needed to stir up the flames. Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it. Another phantom disappeared in the wilderness. Carl had seen what happened to it too. Carl sensed that the cold was beating a retreat, as if he was moving away from some kind of center of gravity. The transformer had gone up in flames, snapping that wire in the process. Carl figured he would have to wait for an electrician to ride a unicorn through the wilderness to come and repair it. Finding a locked door in the country is not that big of a deal. Carl knew a key had to be hidden nearby.
Oh, mon bonhomme! Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retentisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche. Ah, belle pétarade. En 17 que c'était. Et le Kaiser, il se souvient de moi avec ma belle carabine. Bang, bang, que je lui disais. Bang, bang, bang. Ah, le bon temps. Dans mon temps, c'était comme sur l'image. On était vrais, fiers, forts, puis on avait le bon lieu de notre bord.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place. Given the circumstances, leaving with an empty tank would be a death warrant. Carl had to refuel. Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gisèlè Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there. The coals were still warm. Someone must have been stirring them up. If Carl had at any point wished to get his hands on some caribou, he couldn't have wished for better than a distillery like this one. Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him.